What is poppin', Henny? Gang, 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 gang. It has been a lot going on, and we have not chatted about it. But the bar is open, and we're going to get into all of the goings on that's been going on. We're going to talk about the attempted taking of someone else's property that happened in front of Blueface's house to Papa Blueface while Chrisean and Junior were inside. We're going to talk about the suspects that the internet is pointing fingers at. I did a little bit of this on my Instagram live, but now we're going to bring it over here to the YouTube. Also, we're going to discuss who did I marry and the lies he told. Baby, this has been a mess. What else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the hate train and how lately they seem to be just boarding anybody's train. They don't give a darn whose train they on. And we're going to talk about who blocked me and why they blocked me. Right after all of this, we're going to get right into it. Welcome back. Welcome home, Henny. Gang, 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 gang.
And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Did you hear what they just said? Child, a whole mess. Oh, I'm about to spill this Hennessy, and y'all about to sip.
I don't even know if y'all heard everything that I said or not. Henny glasses in the y'all ain't hear nothing that I said. Okay. All right. So let's do this again. What's poppin', Henny? Gang, 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 gang. Absolutely, CJ. Let's have a drink and let's get drunk on all this information that is going on out here. Shout out to all the moderators in the building. Shout out to you also, Cat Eyes and CJ. Thank y'all for these super chats. Listen, y'all. So we finna get into some things, some things. Yeah, and what's popping to everybody? Welcome home, y'all. Y'all know that this is where we are home at. Instagram is just the mini bar and where we vacation. But we are back home. So today we are going to talk about the attempted taking of someone else's property that happened at Blueface's house with Papa Blue. We're going to talk about all of the suspects that the internet has come up with. Lord have mercy. I know I went over this when we was over there in the Instagram streets, but now we over here on the YouTube streets and we finna get it popping over here. Okay. Also, we're going to get into who did I marry? I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on that and what I have picked up on from the first 12 parts of the lies he told. I'm going to talk about the hate train and we're going to talk about who blocked me and why. Okay, a little y'all feel me? Y'all heard what I said when I said what I said. Thank you for the super chat, that 504 girl. Now, as we know, there was 2 lives that were done and several posts that happened that were informing us of an attempted taking of someone else's property without their permission that happened in front of Blueface's house with Papa Blueface. That was a whole word right there. That was a mouthful. And it seems that this is not the first time that this has happened. This has happened before. Thank you for the super chat, Betty Boo Boo. And it's happened before. Okay? It's happened before. It's happened before. This happened according to what Papa Blueface's girlfriend posted on her IG story yesterday. This happened twice in 3 months, which means that the first time was 3 months ago in order for her to say twice in 3 months. So in doing the math, it happened December. December is when it happened. So you got January, February, and March, because we into March now. So that's 3 months. So there's a lot of chitter chatter that is going on where people are coming up with these conclusions, these thoughts, these hypotheses that it was possibly Chrisean that set all of this up. And I'm here to tell you that if that happened 3 months ago, how? This is also not the first time that somebody has attempted to break into Blueface's home. Okay? So let's be real about the situation. All right? Chrisean moved in at the end of January. Chrisean has only been there for a month. Remember, February doesn't have 30 days, and it had 28 this year, so we still short 2 days or 30 days away. Whatever. At the end of the day, everybody likes to blame her for everything, but it sounds really retarded to think that this girl would set that up and her baby is in the house. Are you serious? Now, I understand that the hate train passengers, sometimes they're not the smartest or the brightest bulbs that are plugged into the light switch, okay, into the socket. Sometimes they just really don't think. But at the end of the day, I broke all of this down, okay? I broke all of this down on my IG Live. It's posted right now on my IG Live. On my IG story, Hennessy _reviews. I said the R word. Did I say the R word, Buttercup? Because guess what? A lot of people been using that word against Junior. Okay? But y'all gonna force me to get into the hate train a little too soon. I don't want to get into the hate train too soon because we finna get into that, baby. Huh. And I got some words for y'all because y'all done found y'all way over to the circus and you in the wrong section, sweethearts and sirs and ma'ams and sirs and sir ma'ams and all of that. Y'all found y'all way onto the wrong page because we don't do all of that over here. And there's a gang of those comments underneath Chrisean videos. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know who you think you're bullying. You're not going to stop my content. See, y'all got me going and addressing the hate train already. And that's not the portion of the segment of commentary that we wish to address right now. Okay. So this is what I'm finna say. A lot of you are blaming a lot of different people without having any solid evidence or making it make sense. Now, the last time that I defended this lady, it went overlooked. But the time that I cuss her out is the time that people want to send her my lives. Okay, because people are sending Carlissa my live. My live I did on her the other day while she was live, that's the live that got me blocked from her channel. And now I'm pending to when she feels like having me unblocked, I guess. Whatever, child. We'll talk about that later as well. People have named Chrisean. People have named Carlissa. People have named Wack 100 as all being people that are suspects in this thing that happened to Papa Blue. Now, when I went live on my IG, I broke all of this down. And on the IG, I said, I do not believe, even though it seems like Carlissa may be spiraling, okay? She's already admitted that she's hurt, okay? I asked her in her live, I said to her, I said, Carlissa, it is okay to admit that you are hurt. Because if you weren't hurt, then you would not talk about them every day, every live. She talks about Chrisean and Junior every day, every live. Okay? Every day, every live. You go in her live, you are going to hear about Chrisean and Junior and what she told them and all of that, okay? And nobody is going to speak like that unless they are hurt. Now, instead of people sending her the first part of the live where I was going off because of the things that she was saying, they should have sent her the whole live when I spoke about the hurt and pain that she's clearly carrying inside of her. Because it is very obvious that we are watching a woman that is hurt, a woman that has been scorned in life, and a woman who is definitely lashing out at people. Now, that's what I said. And I said that I hope she gets some healing. That's what I said. But no, y'all want to send her the part where I'm going off. But y'all don't want to send her the parts where I've shown her compassion. Y'all don't want to send her the parts when I've been on her side. Y'all don't want to send her those parts, but y'all want to send her the parts when I'm going off because she keep dragging a baby and a young girl and acting like everybody in that situation has done something wrong. Everybody except for Junior. Junior is the only person in this scenario that is an innocent bystander of all of this, and he just keep catching strays. Okay? I have also said maybe she would benefit from taking a break off of line because she allows the people who send her messages and who get down in her comments to steer her narrative. I don't personally dislike Karlissa. I don't know her to dislike her. I just don't like some of her ways, but that's people, period. Shit, I love me some Chrisean, but I don't like everything that she does either. That doesn't make me a Chrisean hater. That doesn't make me a passenger of the hate train. I don't hate Blueface. I dislike a lot of the things that he's done and said and the way that he's presented himself online. But you can't get mad when you present yourself to be a villain of the circus and then people call you out for being a villain. Come on now. But anyway, I digress and I get back on topic. People have blamed Karlissa. Now, regardless to how much she may be, just lashing out right now and going at it online, I do not think, and y'all don't have to agree with me, I do not believe that Karlissa would do something like that knowing that Junior is in that house. Regardless to how she may feel, regardless to the things that she may say online, I believe that that lady loves Junior. And the reason I say that is because she was very emotional when she got to finally meet him. She was very ecstatic about meeting him. You don't have to like him, Cat Eyes. We don't have to like any of them. Exactly, Natasha. I don't think she had anything to do with that because I don't believe that she would put an innocent child in danger like that. I believe that she will get online and pop her junk all day long. But I do not believe that she would purposefully ever put a child in harm's way. I don't think she's that far gone. Okay, I just don't. And like I said, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree with me. This is just what I feel. These are the things that I've come up with. These are the things that I've thought. This is what my critical thinking has brought me to. Hey, Barbara girl. So no, I don't believe Karlissa is a suspect. A lot of people were saying that she did it because she's mad at Papa Blue and bop. But her and Papa Blue just started going at it online. We don't know if they was going at it behind the scenes or not. But what would be her motive to have done that back in December? Because back in December, she wasn't really speaking about Papa Blue back then. So I just don't see it. Because see, everybody is looking at, the chain of events That happened yesterday. But they're missing that one block where she said this, where the girlfriend said this is twice in 3 months. Now, if you go back to December, Blueface was home. He wasn't locked up then. Blueface was home. And we didn't hear about this. All right? Right, Triple X. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Why would Carlissa do that and her son is home? Make it make sense. And when I say make it make sense, I'm not saying it to insult anyone's thinking. I'm just saying make it make sense. Okay? Now, I do know a lot of people are pointing fingers at Wack, but here's my problem when it comes down to the Wack conspiracy theories that come out. Wack gets blamed for everything. Why would Wack send someone to Blue's house in December when Blue was home? Now, I can understand why some people may point the finger at Wack, because you really can't put anything past him. If I were to, hey baby girl, thank you for the super chat. Ow, All Smiles is a new member. Welcome to the new members. I'm gonna go through everything. I promise at the end of all of this, I'm gonna go through everything. Okay. Now, if there's some stuff that I came across, okay, that Papa Blue has said, and maybe I should post it in here. I'm going to figure out how to get this information to you. But Papa Blueface said, or once said, I should say, that in the beginning of Blueface's career, he was with him. He was basically managing him because he was trying to keep the real thieves out of his pockets. And the reason that he is back around is because Blue has now realized who the real thieves are. So Papa Blueface never wanted him to go mainstream. And if he's talking to Blue about pulling his ties back from being in the industry and going back to being independent, which Blue has now seen that managing Chrisean, doing things with Chrisean that nobody else can have their pockets in. I like to show proof when I say things. That's why I'm sitting here a little uneasy about saying what I'm saying, because I'm not saying what I'm saying because it sounds cute. I'm saying what I'm saying because I'm telling you what I seen and not what I heard. Okay? I'm telling you what I seen and not what I heard. So I'm going to keep talking while I pull up the receipt for y'all. Okay? So for me, it would very well make sense that somebody would want to try to get Papa Blue out the way. Now, the chain of events that have happened, I can't 1000% say that it is not possible or that it is beneath or out of character for Wack to do this, because as I have shared with y'all before, I have personally seen a video a while ago where Wack did some stuff when it came down to Chrisean. But I'm going to leave that like that, and I'm not going to get too deep into it because I cannot pull the receipt. Okay, let me go to the comment because I have a screenshot of it. So I need to go to the comment. But I can say that I don't think that Wack would do that while Blue was home. Because I think Blue knows how Wack gives it up. So I don't think that he would do that. But do I put it past him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I also cannot see this being okay. If it is him, this being okay with him. With Blue is the him that I'm speaking of. Because Blue loves his father. Blue loves Chrisean, regardless to whether people want to admit to that or not. Blue loves Chrisean. We may not like the way that he shows his love for her on camera, but we don't know what he's showing her behind the scenes. Okay. We have no idea. So we may not like what we see, but he does love Chrisean, and I do not believe that he would allow anyone to do physical harm to her, to Junior, or his father. So I cannot see them doing any of this. Carlissa's completely off the radar for me. Completely off the radar for me with this one. Wack, I'm side-eyeing. I'm not going to hold you. I am side-eyeing. Okay? Because there's motive there. But again, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone because I can't I can't place a blame on somebody without any type of proof. You feel me? That's where people get into trouble. So all of this that I am saying, just like I said in the beginning of this video, is alleged because I don't have any proof to back up that yes, it is him definitively, or no, it is not him. All I can say is he does have a motive, and it goes deeper than he hates Chrisean. Because sometimes I feel like people have to really think beyond that headline. Go deeper than that headline to find out what's what. I'm about to get frustrated in 2 seconds, and I'm about to just just figure out how to get it up here on the screen for y'all to see. Because it's there. It's there. And I'm going to read it verbatim. It says, I was his manager when he first started because we had a meeting about staying independent and had him protected from the real thieves in the business, shaking my head, laughing my A off. The music business tells him I'm stealing from him because they want what I have, which is all the rights and masters, laughing my A off. I'm around now because my son knows and realized now who the real thieves are. Now, this is what I'm reading. I'm going to crop this because I don't want to put anybody else in this except for him. And this was said a month ago. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload it right here to the StreamYard for y'all to see this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay? Again, this is alleged. It is not a fact. Okay? Lord, y'all was looking all up underneath my double chin. So I'm uploading right now for y'all. Hold on. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about what I'm talking about and when I'm saying what I'm saying. Why is it not there? Okay, I see where it is. Now, if you're hearing an echo, you crack me up. No, ma'am. We weren't looking. We promised. Nah, that's just like y'all told me y'all wasn't looking when I got up to go answer that door. And y'all talking about my booty wasn't showing, but my booty was showing. And y'all got to see my booty in a thong. Okay? I don't trust you. Thank you, Rochelle, for the Cash App. Okay. All right. Were y'all able to hear me? Oh, yeah, y'all could hear me because y'all was laughing. Y'all laughing because y'all know y'all was wrong for that. Okay, I can't put my watermark up over this, but this is what I was saying. There it is. That's what I was talking about. Oh, I want to put my watermark on it. So you know what I'm finna do? Give me a moment. So we're gonna continue to talk. So yes, when y'all say to me, Henny, I think such and such did bop, 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 I'm right there with you because of what I see. You understand? It's because of what I see. It's not because of some light conspiracy. There's validity to what I'm saying. Doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it true. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't sitting in the room while they was plotting and strategizing. Whoever it was, whoever it is that decided to go up over there and do what they do. Thank you, Carol, for the chime. Ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Thank you. Okay, thank you. My food is here. My daughter trying to make sure I eat. Gotta love my kids because they gonna make sure I eat. They gonna make sure I'm good. All right, y'all. So we gotta do the whole upload thing one more again. What y'all saying over here? Too coincidental. Helps make sense as to why Wack has been consistently trying to backdoor Blue and trying to get Rock on papers. Ha ha ha. We not finna do that. That's what we not finna do. Okay, so here we go. And it's up. And it's stuck. And it's stuck and it's up. And it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. But y'all know me. I like to, I don't like to just say stuff and talk out the ass. So now y'all see it. Can y'all see that? Y'all see this? This was said 4 weeks ago. And he was responding to somebody in a comment section. And this is what he said. He said exactly what I said. I was his manager when he first started because we had a meeting about staying independent and had him protected from the real thieves in the business industry. The music business tells him I'm stealing from him because they want what I have, which is all the rights and masters. I'm around now because my son knows and realizes now who the real thieves are. So again, when y'all come at me and y'all are like, Henny, when y'all give me these notions that y'all have going on that y'all think, it makes me start digging around, poking around and looking. Okay? Thank you, Dominican Queen, for the cash app. So when I spoke to y'all earlier on the IG and I said, I don't think that, thank you, Robin, for the chime, that I don't think Wack has a motive, okay? Wack has a motive. But again, allegedly, he has a motive. I don't know for sure, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and point fingers. We're just going through the list of suspects that the people in the streets, in the internet streets are saying. This is not what Henny says. This is what the people are saying in the internet streets. This is what I'm seeing in my comments, in my inbox, on other people's pages and their comments and in their, commentary and stuff like that. People are thinking that these are the prime suspects, okay? Now, when we get down, exactly, Miss Poppington, they said it. They did. They said it. I didn't say it. I just repeated it. Okay. Now, When it comes down to the Chrisean notion, to think that she would put her son and herself in that type of a situation, I don't think so. And what makes me think that Wack didn't do it is because Wack ain't gonna want Blue to take himself elsewhere. I don't think Wack wants those types of problems, but then again, he might. Who knows? But Chrisean is not going to put Junior in jeopardy, regardless to how warped people think and what people may believe is going on behind the scenes. CPS, come and take the baby. Take the baby for what? Y'all want to take a damn baby away from his mama and think that, oh, he's going to have a chance at a good home. Do y'all know about foster care? Have y'all sat and listened to people talk about how they get treated in foster care? So y'all gonna remove the baby from his mama because y'all don't like her. And y'all believe that this is going on behind the scenes with no proof, no evidence, no medical records, no word from anybody that is valid, meaning people that are right there in the immediate circle that deal with Junior on a daily basis. They're talking about she don't go back and forth to the doctor. How many times did we see this girl going back and forth to Maryland talking about Junior had an appointment? If he needed more than one surgery for the hernia, one of two things could be going on. Now we spinning. Again, this is allegedly. We spinning. Either A, everything is fine. The surgery was a success. He was good. He was in the hospital for a couple, 2-3 days. Okay, remember he was in the hospital? So they was making sure the baby was good. Remember, he was just fresh out the pot when he had the surgery. He was a month old. Sheesh, y'all don't think. Then she was back and forth to Baltimore to the doctor. People, why she got the baby going to the doctor in Baltimore and he not going to the doctor in California? Well, the doctor that performed the surgery was in Baltimore. So it makes sense that she went to Baltimore to go do the follow-up appointments. Not only that, he had shots and stuff he had to get as well. He should be about due for some shots now, right, y'all? If he did need more surgeries, you think they're going to do all that surgery on a newborn? On a newborn. If big capital I, big capital F, underline exclamation point, if he needed more than one surgery, they're not going to perform those types of surgeries back to back on a baby. Thank you. I didn't even get to say it out my mouth. And she had him at Johns Hopkins. That's a reputable hospital. That is a hospital that people go to their journals and read medical information from. She didn't go to no rinky-dink back door up in the woods hidden cabin to go have her baby taken care of. She put him in one of the best hospitals in the country. She had him at another one of the best hospitals in the country. Are y'all serious? This is why I said that hate train, they don't think. They don't remember when she was on the video and she asked them if something was wrong with my baby, something else was wrong with my baby, would I know? And the nurse told her if there was anything else wrong with your baby, they would have told you before you left the hospital. I guess people miss that part. I guess people miss that. Now let's play the if game in the tornado. Put them tornadoes down in the chat because we spinning. Because we still if. Capital I, capital F, exclamation point, underline, underline, underline. If the baby had Cru de Chat syndrome. Cru de Chat syndrome is not caused by drinking, smoking marijuana, or taking narcotics. Crudichat is a genetic mutation that happens within the body while the baby is developing. And it comes from the father's side, from the father's genes. The only part that I'm saying if, and we spin it, is if he has Crudichat. Crudichat comes from a genetic mutation that happens in the baby's development. And it's from the father's side. It is nothing that someone did to make it happen. Let that hang in the air for a second. Thank you, Miss Wilkins, for the Cash App. But we don't take the time to actually read for ourselves. For those of you who have pediatricians, I have a pediatrician. Remember, I was just at the doctor's not too long with my daughters getting them their physicals and stuff, making sure they was up to par. Ask your pediatrician about it. Ask a reputable doctor about it. So, while you're saying all of this and spinning all of this, you sound slow. To people who actually looked it up, you sound slow. Thank you. It's in the 5th component. But a lot of these people on this hate train are minors. They couldn't even go into the damn cigarette store and buy. They can't go to the local store and buy cigarettes. LP, you got me blocked from her channel. I appreciate you coming and owning up to. I appreciate that. Now, let me tell y'all something. I respect this right here. I'm not going to lie to you, LP. I blocked you on IG, but I will unblock you from IG. I was very bothered by that because I said LP be in my chat. LP be in my comments. I thought LP was part of Henny Gang. LP labeled me as a hate page. You labeled me as a hate page. Wait a minute. Did you call me a hate page? You said the hate page, Hennessy Reviews. I'm not a hate page. So you misclarified me. You misclassified me. And you got the radar put on me, and now I got blocked and looked at as a hate page. And I'm not that. I don't like some of the things that Carlissa does. And if you want to send her this, you can clip this up and you can send this to her personally. I'm telling you, you could clip this up. I don't like all of the things that Carlissa does. Just like we don't like things that everybody does in our life, be it our children, our spouses, our mamas, our daddies, our grandmamas, our friends, our co-workers, our bosses. I don't like all of it, and I'm not going to agree with all of it. And I'm going to go off when I go off because I'm human. I've been invested in this story for 4 years. Since 2020 Blue Girls Club, I have watched Chrisean and Blueface and Jaden and Bonnie and Carlissa. And I've watched these people for so long. The thing is, when I wasn't a content creator, a blogger, a YouTuber, an Instagrammer that was putting all of this stuff out there, I was a person who was sitting in the comment sections, popping my stuff, talking my junk, saying what I was saying, and watching just like everybody else. So yes, I have opinions on things. I'm not a new jack to this. What I say is based off of what I see. And when you've been watching something for so long, you're going to have feelings about things. I have spoken good on Carlissa. I have had Carlissa's side. When Blue was disrespecting her, I was dragging Blue for that. Henny Glasses in the chat, if y'all remember when I dragged the hell out of Blue for disrespecting his mama, calling her out her name, calling her the W word and all types of things, and disrespecting her hard work as a mother. As another mother, one mother to another, I defended Carlissa. When Carlissa is dragging and she funny, I be cracking up riding with her. But I cannot sit up here and deal with and get with the everything is Chrisean's fault when everyone involved in this situation besides Junior has played a part in all of this. Everyone is villain and victim in this situation. Junior, Javon, and Journey. Them three right there, they innocent. You want to bring the other children into it? Avery, Junie, and Carter. Innocent. All of the children are innocent in all of this, but not the adults. But at some point, as an elder, there has to be something that kicks in. And that's all I'm saying. Now, can I get a little emotional at times? Can I go off sometimes? Yes, I can. But it's no different than anyone else going off. It just so happens that I have a platform and a microphone. Now, when Chrisean is wrong, I hold Chrisean accountable, even against the Henny gang. The Henny gang be getting mad at me sometimes. No, Henny, don't say that. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. I'm never going to lie to protect Chrisean, and I'm never going to lie to spin a narrative about her. Now, I ride down with that girl, and I ride down hard for her, because at the end of the day, I've never seen so many people hate somebody that they don't like and that they've never met. And when I say met, I don't mean like I met, where I met her face to face. I'm talking about sat down, held conversations with her, was in her presence for more than 5 minutes, actually got to catch a real vibe off of her. But I've watched this girl from the beginning all the way up till now. What'd you say, Angel? Thank you for the super chat. Angel said, nah, LP is a flip-flop. Anybody that will send clips to Carlissa is offering you videos. But is offering you videos is a fake. I said what I said. Why LP report as a hate page? I don't know, Fatima. That's the issue that I have with that, is that I was reported as a hate page. Hey, Cher. I'm that queen. Where you been, boo? I ain't seen you in a million years. I thought you left me. She's still here. But I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about, okay? So we've already talked about the list of suspects. We was on Chrisean. I do not believe that, because Chrisean, this happened before Chrisean moved in the house and happened again while she was in the house. It doesn't make sense that anybody would put that type of energy out there. And I'm going to say this to people. If it is somebody on the hate train or somebody that is close to the circle, okay, or that is close to the circle that did this, let me explain something. Yeah, but I'm not a hate page. I'm not a hate page. I actually pull. I don't speak on nothing that I can't prove. So I don't like that. Like I read the whole thing. I read the whole thing. That part right there, labeling me as a hate page, and then it got put up on her story. Now she believes I'm a hate page. Okay, so we're gonna go back to anybody that is setting this up. If somebody is behind this trying to be funny or whatever, here's the thing: you cannot control what happens. You may have a plan of action going into a situation, but you cannot control someone else's reaction. Okay? So this is a dangerous game that is being played. And I'm telling you right now, people who are doxing, dropping addresses and all of that, why do people waste their time? And I say waste. Why would you spend any of the precious time that you have that you could never get back being unproductive? Why would you take the time to do a Google image search? Because that's what people are doing. They're doing a Google reverse image search on those homes and getting those addresses. They're not slick. They're not no geniuses. They're taking a picture from Chrisean's live and doing a Google reverse image search and coming up with the address that way, then dropping it into Zillow and all them other things and getting the address. There's children involved. I did not okay and rally with people leaking Jaden's address because there's babies over there. People were leaking Chrisean's Airbnb addresses. She was pregnant. And Amiri was over there. And Ola is over there. There's children over there. You understand what I'm saying? There's children over there. Their safety is being compromised. Now, I know Blueface is a grown-ass man. And as a grown-ass man, yes, he can defend himself. But guess what? That's still not cool. I wouldn't be okay with them doxing anybody else's address in this anyway. Leave people address alone. Personal information, that's when it goes too far. And then you have situations like this. Now, I also said in my live on IG that there used to be a time when everybody's information was private. Nowadays, all you need is a first and a last name, and you could pull up anybody's information. And that's scary. Thank you, Fatima, for the super chat. Appreciate you. And that's what makes this world so scary. That's what makes this world a place that I don't even want to live in, because you have no privacy. No privacy at all. And this, if it's happening to the celebrities, it happens to us too. And when it comes down to the hate train, because see, now those are some haters. People that are calling police and all different types of people to the house. Let me tell y'all something. When they called CPS on Jaden and them, I did not stand with that. Oh, thank you, Miss Jackie, for the super chat. Oh, thank you. I was not cool with that. Because y'all don't understand what that feels like to have CPS come to your house. See, I don't know about where everybody else lives, but here in New York, where I live at, the first thing a person is going to do when they get mad at you, you have a falling out with somebody, you whoop somebody's ass, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to call them people on you. Do you know how many times people called CPS on me after I done whooped them down real good? And they call CPS and tell CPS she ain't got no food in her house. She's abusing her children. CPS come in the house, they talk to my children, they examine them, they go through my refrigerator and my cabinets, they walk through their rooms, checking to see if they got clean sheets and stuff on their bed, if they got clean clothes and all of that. They do all of that, right? For them to come back and say to me, the case is unfounded, but I have to leave it open for 90 days. After that, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the case got to stay open for a certain amount of time. You can't get another case. And if you do get another case, then they're going to go ahead and pursue. And it's crazy. They will waste CPS's precious time on children who are not being abused because somebody is spitefully doing shit. Meanwhile, there's children that are being abused and unalived. What was that little boy name that was put in the damn cabinet? Oh, Gabrielle. Was it Gabrielle? Gabrielle something. It was a documentary on Netflix. I watched the thing. The mama was keeping him in a damn cabinet. The baby, oh my God. And the crazy part is they were calling the people on her. Gabriel Fernandez, thank you. That baby, they were trying and they never took that baby. But now guess what? Guess what? All these fake and false cases that are going on take away from the fact that there are real kids that are really being abused, that really need. No, they called. The worker wasn't doing their job, Ryder. The worker wasn't doing their job. They were calling. No one saved him, but they were calling. And they talk about how they're overwhelmed and they're overworked and they're overstressed because they got all these cases. When you pull up petty bullshit like that, it takes away from those babies that really need some help. You got these workers coming and visiting people's homes where now that they done said the case is unfounded, they still got to do pop-ups. They still got to do pop-ups to your home. That day that they're doing a pop-up at somebody else's home whose child is not being abused or neglected is a day that they could have been out there saving a baby that really, really needed them. Them babies that are being put in them damn microwaves and ovens. Right, the teachers was calling and everything. It's just sad and it's disgusting and it's just horrible to see some of the things that these people are doing. But you know what? A lot of these people on this hate train do not have children, have not had life experience, are children their damn selves. They're not even 18 years old. And if they are 18, they just turned 18. They are youngins, their damn selves that are out here doing all of this stuff. And I can't understand how anybody who was a mature mother would sit back and do any of the stuff that's been going on and spreading half of the stuff that's been going on. I mean, you get in her live and people talking about the cat meowing. Are you serious? Building whole hate pages on a baby that get to stay standing. Meanwhile, I lose my live privileges for saying something. Meanwhile, people are having their pages taken. For nothing. I have had my privileges revoked for comments that weren't even threatening to anybody, but somebody reported it as harassment. And so Instagram took my comment privileges away for that. It makes no sense to me. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's okay to jump to conclusions because, to be honest, these are their lives. This is their real life. When Chrisean puts the phone down, when Carlissa puts the phone down. Thank you, Kashana, for the Cash App. Thank you, Ari, for the Cash App as well. I appreciate y'all. When it comes to them coming offline, everything offline is their real life. So while we're watching the show that's being put on the internet, there's a whole lot going on behind the scenes. These people still have to live their lives. And I cannot imagine what it feels like to know that every time that I go into a live, somebody is bullying and harassing me. And it's not just one person. If there's 50 million, 11 people in my live, half of them are in there and they are bullying me The other percentage, a quarter of them, are in there trying to defend me, and the rest of them are recording me saying nothing. Anytime I go on to YouTube and type in my name, I get all these made up stories, these rumors, these Inuit. Like, I can imagine living life like that. I had a hiccup in the road with somebody, and that bothered my spirit. That part, L Boogie, they saying it because they're behind a computer. Baby. At the end of the day, I feel like this. The police were called. There's video evidence of everything that has gone down and gone on. I mean, admins, do what y'all do. Whatever y'all doing, the reason I have moderators in here is because moderators are to keep like the hate out of here, things that are distracting me from topic, things like that. Like, whatever. They're internet bullies, exactly. I just feel like the police are investigating, the police are in place. That is what Chrisean told us. So let's wait and see what's happening. Okay, let's wait and see what goes on, what the outcome may be. And let's just leave it at that. Let's not jump to no more conclusions, because after this is really nothing else to be said. I'm glad that everybody, it is against the law to make false claims. It is. It very much is. It's a felony. So I'm glad that everybody is safe, covered, and protected. And let's hope that, we can keep it that way. Now, on to other things. Y'all. Y'all put me up on this, okay? I said, what do y'all want to watch? What do y'all want me to review? Because Hennessy Reviews is about more than just Chrisean and them. There's a whole nother channel for that. Y'all know what the channel is. And so let's not even say it in the chat. Let's leave it where it is. Okay, let's leave it where it is. I'm trying to give y'all a visual. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all a visual while I'm up here telling this story. Because oh my god. Baby. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Yes, it's called The Porters. My channel is called The Porters. Okay. Baby. So y'all introduced me to Reesa Teesa, okay? Y'all said, Henny, you got to check this lady out because this is some wild ish right here. We want you to review this, okay? And so Henny went on to go review it, but I did not know what I was getting myself into. Child. I watched all 50 parts as I could, okay? Because this was a lot to digest. Let me adjust the screen real quick for y'all and put it to the custom mode that I made for videos. And then let me put this up here. Baby, when I tell you that man was something special, I don't mean something special in a good way. I mean, that man was something special, as in I had never, ever in my life heard anything like this before. Now, I've dealt with some liars. Okay, I've dealt with some liars. And yes, people lie every day and all of that good stuff. Thank you for the super chat, Cat Eyes with a Z. Wait, so are the stories true? Like real life? Yes. Yes, honey. So Reesa Teesa shared with us about how she met and married this man. And when she nicknamed him Legion, oh my goodness, she gave him the right name. Okay, she gave him the right name because this man was talking about buying houses and cars and doing Google reverse searches. I mean, doing Google pictures and sending it to her, and she's believing him, because who would think that somebody that you are in a relationship with would actually be doing all the stuff that he did? Ladies, beware of the hobosexuals, okay? Beware of the hobosexuals. My phone just died, y'all, and I took my charger out of here. But thank you for the cash apps in advance and the chimes. I can't see it now. Baby. The main thing that I picked up from this, a lot of people have been dragging her, saying that it was desperation, that she was moving in big back energy and all of that. Like, people have really come for her. And what I want to say is, this is how a lot of stuff happens to a lot of us. She wanted, and I don't know if anybody can understand what she was explaining. She said at the end of the video, she just wanted it to be her turn. When she said that at the end, I said, damn. It's on YouTube. Just type in who TF did I marry? And you'll find a whole slew of people that have uploaded the whole series. 90% of us women have had a Legion experience. To a degree, yes. Now, my thing with it is, there comes a point in time when you've been single for a while. I didn't see all of that, Betty Boo Boo. No. When people, be it male or female, just want it to be their turn. They just want to be loved. Thank you for the super chat. The Rainbow Chick said, Reesa did an interview and said the thing that hurt the most was realizing the day she had, the day she had the baby procedure, and he said he was in a business meeting, that he had lied. Right. And she also explained it as a level of cruelty. And you have to admit that that is a level of cruelty, even going to that situation right there of having a friend take her. She's losing a baby, and the friend is going with her. And not even her friend, his friend. And he's in a business meeting. But there was no business for you to have a meeting in. Sure. She said, as a woman growing up on welfare, to take her into these beautiful 4 and 5 bedroom homes and watch her face light up, or show them to her and watch her face light up, knowing that you will never be able to get her. You have no intentions to ask her what her car is, get her hopes up, knowing that you never had the intention to do anything. talking about taking her to London, a place that she wants to go, knowing that you never had to. Think about that. Telling somebody something, knowing that you never had the intention to follow through on it, baby. That's a whole nother level of evil. I'm sorry. It's a whole nother level of evil. As far as I'm concerned, it's a whole other level of evil to that. And so, Tasha K did an interview, and I have not watched the interview. I will watch the interview and we will discuss. But Tasha K did an interview, she said, with the first wife. Now I'm trying to think, is it the first wife from the story or is it the first wife from the beginning? Because it's two different wives that came before Reesa Teesa. I don't understand which one it is. I didn't see anything. If y'all see something, say something and send it over to me on IG. I watched Legion's video as much as I could. And I'm not going to lie to you. I could not watch the whole thing. And the reason I could not watch the whole interview that Legion did is because all I kept thinking to myself is the ninja is lying. The ninja is lying his behind off because I can't believe everything that he's saying. Like, he looks like a liar. He looks like all he do is lie, sit back, scratch his behind in his sack and sniff it afterwards to think of the next lie. That's what he looked like. Now that might be wrong. That may have been wrong, but that's my observation. What did you say? What if he mentally lives in an altered reality and believes his own lies and grandeur? Here's the thing, Dominican Queen. He has bipolar and schizophrenia. So he absolutely lives in a delusion. Rita, I could not finish watching him. I tried. I kept saying I want to give an authentic, full review on watching him. I could not give an authentic, full review on watching him because I could not get out my head. The ninja is lying. The ninja is lying. That's all I kept saying in my head was he's lying. He talked about how she wanted to spend up all the money. How all of this falls on him trying to be financially responsible, trying to teach her lessons, trying to get her to look at him. I'm about to put him up on the stage. This is Legion, if you don't know who he is. Thank you for the super sticker, L Boogie. He has a twin. He has a twin brother. Okay, this man lied about what his father did for a living, lied about what his mother did for a living, lied about how many siblings he had, lied about the car he drove, lied about having a child. I could not watch his interview because I'm like, you don't even make sense. Like, you trying to make yourself seem to be this savior. And you look like all you do is lie. Right. A lot about when people died in the family and where they were buried at. If you will go to that extent to lie, you can't put nothing past him. Hey, Tasha. She said, I love how you hold everyone accountable, no matter who it is. In my eyes, you can never be a hate page. They mad because they gonna get blocked. Thank you for the super chat, Tasha. You absolutely right. My heart goes out to Reesa Teesa, but now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for some of this other stuff. Y'all send me some of the other stuff. Let me get the full story so that we could do a full review on everything. But now this leads me to something else y'all got me watching that I'm trying so hard to get into. I mean, I'm really trying, y'all. But it's like I put it on and I fall asleep, okay? Because homegirl just there's another story that has surfaced as well. And it's like a Reesa Teesa, and it's called The Lies He Told. Now, I'm trying to get into this one, but she's not as organized in her thoughts as Reesa Teesa was. And I'm trying to remind myself she's not Reesa Teesa, but she's kind of back and forth and all over the place. And you trying to think, well, wait a minute, hold on. How we get here when we was just over here? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear her story, but I need her to organize her thoughts more. Yes, she isn't good at storytelling. She isn't good at storytelling. So from what I've gathered thus far from the lies he told, she met this guy at a restaurant. He got her and her peoples a table at the restaurant as a manager there. She went there, she ate, she got sick. She called the restaurant to leave a review of his service. And, she caught COVID. And from there, they started dealing with each other. My thoughts on all of this is with this lady thus far, because I've watched about 12 parts. When you first had interactions with him at the restaurant, when this fine man was trying to talk to you, he walked up to that man and told that man that you were married, and said the reason why he told the man that you was married is because you seemed not interested in him. But from the way she's describing everything, she was very much interested in him. So he lied. Then you called to leave a good review for him. But I wouldn't have left a good review for him because homeboy interrupted you getting old boy's number. Okay, he interrupted your Okay. Then when they said they would give him the message, they would let him know that you called and you left he had a good review from you. You said you called back to the restaurant and asked to speak to him. And you asked him why. He told you why. That's how I know that he said that he thought she wasn't interested in the guy, because guys try to push up on females that aren't interested in them all the time at that restaurant. Okay. You let this man into your home with your child, because she has a child prior to him. You let this man move into your home and you didn't know him. You had only known him all of a hot minute and moved him into your home. Didn't know nothing around your baby. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going there because you had him around your baby and you ain't know that man. You ain't bet him no nothing. He brings some random child to your home and y'all take her out to eat and y'all drop said random child off at some random apartment complex. You don't know that girl's mama, no nothing. The man tells you that it's his daughter from a previous dealing that he didn't know was his daughter until after the fact. But then you find out after talking with his daddy, and now you pregnant by this random stranger, that you indeed are having his first child, and that child is not his child, and don't nobody know nothing about that child. And yet you stayed. He told you his mama was a doctor. You found out his mama wasn't a doctor. He took you to a house that he alleges him and his ex-wife lived in. You found out that the people that own the house is the people that have owned the house ever since, and that no other owners have owned the house. But he took you there to that house, told you that that's where he lived with his ex-wife, and asked you, or was trying to give you an idea of what type of home he wanted to have with you. But you found out that the lie detector test determined that was a lie because he never lived there. And then he tried to lie again and say that that's where he keeps his storage. So he lied on top of the lie and kept lying, and you stayed right there. You said because you was pregnant and you did not want to have a second baby and you ain't want to be without the daddy. Well, now I can understand that to a degree, because if we're going to be real and call a thing and a spade, that's part of, outside of me being scared from all the threats that I was getting from this dude, that if I left him, what he would do, how he would do, and all this other stuff. Another reason why I stayed is because I was scared to leave this man, because I went into the relationship with this man with 2 children, and now I'm leaving this relationship 4 children deep, which means this is another failed partnership, and I'm gonna have to raise these children by myself. I might as well just sit here and deal with it, because I kind of know how to work around his triggers and traumas and stuff like that. So I get it. But this lady had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 lies she done caught him in already in the beginning, and she ain't even gave birth to the child yet. The mama been rude to her. The daddy seemed like he cool. And we still don't know, and we are 12 episodes in. We still don't know who child that is that he brought to her house yet. Child. Baby. I'm gonna finish watching it because y'all put me up on it. Yes. What story is this? I'm lost. It's called The Lies He Told, and she's running this on TikTok, just like Reesa Teesa did, but I'm watching it over here on YouTube. If y'all want to know who I'm watching it, the channel that I'm watching it on, the channel I'm watching it on is right here, Imani F, the author of Men Deserve Nothing. Okay, I might get her book because I want to hear what she got to say. What you mean men deserve nothing? So child, Natasha, before they even started dating, she said she was at the restaurant with her homegirls. They was having brunch. A nice, fine gentleman came walking up to her, talking to her, trying to kick it with her. She trying to kick it with him. An old boy came up to her and came up to the table and was like, "Oh, yo, man, she married." That was their first interaction before they even started dating and before he even put a baby up in her. She said he came to her house. Their first date was over pizza at her house, and he never left. He was driving a Camaro when she met him. And then he came back in a Nissan Altima. Baby, it's called The Lies He Told. Okay? I'm finna go finish watching that so that we can discuss it. Okay? I will do my best to come back live later. I am home. Henny, how long was the dating before the pregnancy? Baby, I don't know. It seemed like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Oh. Rainbow Chick, you made me swipe out. You made me swipe out the live, girl. What did you say? She said both, aka F for cars. Okay. Okay, I think the second girl lying trying to repeat what Reesa did on TikTok. Now, there were some similarities. She said that the man that she dated, he played football, but not arena football. He played football in high school. There's a couple of similarities in there, okay? I'm trying to hold out if I believe that she's telling the truth or not till I've watched all parts of her video, okay? But I'm going to try to go in here and watch to 21. Okay, because that's where I seen the video stopped at, was 21. Henny, please don't have me watch that. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to come back later and tell y'all what I think. Okay, yes, 21, Edna. 21 parts. I don't know if she done did more parts, but she done did 21 parts. Okay, 21. So I'm finna go eat though, because my food is getting cold. I wanted to come on here and discuss some things with y'all and come back onto YouTube because I ain't been over here in a minute. I love y'all. I gotta create some content for the press box. So I will definitely see y'all later. And remember, y'all, when y'all vibe high so that the bull don't stick. Love is always love, y'all. Remember that. And it will never return unto you void. But after watching Reesa Teesa and the lies he told, I don't know if that statement is true anymore. That's what I mean, Angel, that she doesn't have organized thought structure with her story. It's like she's just telling it. Okay. But I will try to figure it out and we will discuss. I love y'all and I will see y'all later. Make sure y'all are following the press box, y'all, because I've uploaded quite a few videos. So go check them out.